If you've ever felt drawn to those warm, stylish, sleek, and functional spaces, you might actually fall in love with this design too. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we are diving into something that I have loved for a very, very long time, and that is mid-century modern design. So grab a cozy seat and let's talk about everything I love about mid-century design, how it's shaped my style and my life, and how you can sprinkle a little bit of that magic into your own home. Before I even knew what mid-century modern design was, I was noticing homes and decor that felt different. I remember being this little kid, it had to be like 1998, going over to a friend's house for a play date. I was probably supposed to be paying attention to the Barbies, but all I could focus on was the home around me. I noticed things like the amazing floor-to-ceiling windows that opened into the garden. It wasn't something you'd expect a kid to pick up on, but I was mesmerized by how every choice in a space, every texture, every color could make such a statement. That little kid was unknowingly beginning a love affair with mid-century modern design. So for anyone just discovering this style, let's take a quick detour on how mid-century modern design actually came about. The origins of mid-century modern design go back to post-World War II America, a time when people wanted homes that felt light, open, and optimistic. Qualities that match the feeling of a new beginning. Inspired by Asian, European, and some Scandinavian design, mid-century modern design emerged with a focus of functionality, simplicity, and blending indoor and outdoor. You'd see these homes using lots of materials like glass, metal, steel. Everything was molded into a functional and streamlined design. The idea was to create spaces that were livable but never boring, and that had a natural flow with the environment outside. Now that we've got a little backstory, let's break down what actually makes a design mid-century modern. Here are some of the most iconic features of mid-century modern design and why they work so well. Number one, open floor plans. This is huge in mid-century modern design. The mid-century modern homes, they love big open layouts that make the space feel connected. It's also really great because it encourages community in the home and talking and speaking and that connectiveness. This was very drastic from the original colonial design where there was tons of different rooms in a home. This really was a game changer and honestly made history as far as the design world goes. Number two is large windows. This is my absolute favorite of mid-century modern design. These large windows bring in tons of sunlight, which is key and essential in mid-century modern design. They literally bring the outdoors in, which creates a very super calming living environment. Number three, flat or low roofs. Flat or low roofs gives mid-century modern homes that modern, minimalistic silhouette without distracting from the beauty inside. Number four, new materials. Mid-century modern designers experimented with different materials such as plastic, molded plastic, glass, and metal. It was all about creating something fresh yet affordable. Number five, integration with nature. Mid-century modern homes are often designed with the landscape in mind, whether it's big windows, sliding doors, or even plants inside. Nature is an essential element of MCM design. Number six, minimalistic aesthetic. Less is more. You won't see a bunch of clutter in mid-century modern design. Everything is sleek, very minimal, and it's all about simplicity and form. Number seven, indoor/outdoor living. These spaces invite the outdoors inside. You see lots of patios, big doors, big floor-to-ceiling windows, and sometimes you even see a garden on the inside of the actual home. So now that you know what makes a mid-century modern design and how it came to be, let's talk about my future mid-century modern home and my dream for a mid-century modern house. So first, I love wood. I love warm wood on the walls. I love wood on the ceilings. And I am just obsessed with an open floor plan. There will be huge windows where light can just flow in all day. There will be an open concept. I definitely want that sunken living room where I can have my guests sit and chat. I would also really like that indoor-outdoor feel where I could just walk out right onto the patio. I also even want my own library in my mid-century modern home. I think that's something that I see very well done in a lot of MCM homes. I think one thing that I am excited for when the day comes, but also a little nervous, is about making those tough choices on what to put in my home. Balancing function with beauty and with budget is always a tricky task, but I'm definitely up for it. Every piece has to feel like it belongs. It's an art form, and it actually really requires a lot of patience, but it's worth it in the end. A huge part of what I love about mid-century design is its boldness. It's not afraid to make a statement. If you're trying to bring bold design into your house, I would start with texture and color. Don't be afraid to use really deep colors like blues or a deep orange or burgundy. And also don't be afraid to bring in bold, out-of-the-box pieces that might start up a conversation. I'm talking about velvets, tweeds, and even funky shapes. Every furniture piece tells a story. You can sprinkle this mid-century modern magic into your own home. For example, I live in a regular cookie cutter apartment. There's not really any kind of special features. It's very industrial, very massively accepted, and I love mid-century modern design. So I had to figure out how I was going to implement that into my own home. So what I did is I arranged my furniture into a circle or a semicircle so that promotes conversation. It creates a bit of a conversation area. And then I made a huge statement with my mid-century modern wall unit that just sets the tone for the entire space and creates a feel that is very similar to the one that you get in a mid-century modern architectural home. Consider adding a statement piece like a classic MCM chair, using wooden accents, or incorporating low furniture with very clean lines. Even a few retro-inspired decor items can completely change the feel of a room. So yeah, that is the best part. You don't have to actually own a mid-century modern home to incorporate these styles. You can just follow my tips and implement those features into whatever space that you have. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this journey through mid-century modern design, and I hope you learned a few tips to incorporate mid-century modern into your home. Currently, we are on a 2K challenge. Once we get to 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a free virtual makeover to 3 lucky subscribers. So make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss. I post every Sunday at noon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this mid-century modern love affair, and I will see you next weekend. Bye.